What's up, folks? Simulation for the Nation here, and welcome to the mod review of the Ford FW Series / Steiger PT350 by IJ Creative Design. Big shout out to IJ for allowing me to have a look at this and get a little bit of an early access here. And what is a really brilliant mod. This is hoping to come to all platforms. When it does come across to console, though, it will be under the case branding, with the Steiger version being a model in the pack as well, and Ford will likely come through as Lizard. But the key thing is here to take away that they will be coming to all platforms. Now, what about these two models themselves? As you can see from the outside here, there is a lot of detail across the board. We've got one in the Ford setup there with slightly wider tires on than usual. This is the FW60, the tuned version, and we've got the Phantek P400 there as well with the jewels on. And there's lots to look into on both of these. Let's start from the outside. You know, you can see there's a great level of attention to detail across the machines anyway. There's interactive control available as well through the Vertex design or through the mouse control there, specifically useful if you are on console, which allows you to see some of the modeling around the engine inside here, which is just sublime. It's really, really nice to see. Check out the dirt and the wear textures on here, which have been custom made specifically for this model there by AMG Agri Modding. We know his work from his Massey packs there, for example, is always going to be a very, very high quality. But it's things like in here. All the hoses, all the hydraulics there, the pivots, is all very well modeled and detailed there, which is what I always like to see. Your attachers for the extensions on the wheels, all looking modeled in there and looking very nice too. And it's just a very, very nice machine. Check out underneath there as well. You can see through the chassis and all the components. We'll get to see what this looks like in store in just a moment. But yeah, just want to have a look into the back end is here. You can configure between having just a standard drawbar for perhaps not more of a North American approach, or you can have your 3-point linkage over there as well. So we've got both of those configured. But yeah, really, really nice models. I'm going to jump on into the Ford here. I do very much like this one, actually. This is looking just brilliant. And as we jump on in, look inside this vehicle. This interior is delightful. We have everything modeled that you want to see modeled here. When we turn on our interactive control, you can turn on your radio. Obviously open both of these doors as well. That's your handbrake. You've got your lights, toggling your lights on and off there too. As we fire her up, you know me, what I always like to see is various animations for startup there. So I want to be able to see things like the clutch pedal be depressed. And then when we start to cycle through our gears, you've got your gear levers here. So this is two different ranges that you're going to cycle through. Right now we are in HS, and that's HO. But then as you come, that's like the top range there. And then as you come down through the gears there, that is the lowest range. And then you got this shifter on the floor in the middle as well, which will go through the gears within that range. But everything is moving and function there, which is really what you want to see. Same thing applies when you put your indicators on as well. I turn my lights on. You'll start to see the lights come on. Everything is animating and flashing up there, which is just, it makes it feel immersive. I've talked about this a lot. Immersion is what I strive for when we're inside a vehicle, and it's something that we've certainly got here. Check out the locking mechanism there too. Really nice machine though. All in all, I just love the sound of it, and I think it's just a brilliant, well-modeled device. Sounds awesome. Look at the smoke coming out the top of it there as well, and just look at those exhaust stacks. Aren't they epic? We're going to check this out in store quickly as well. It's under the large vehicles, as you can imagine. And we're going to come all the way along to the end here. Let's just pick this one. There's a plethora of different tires to choose from. Anything from 650 singles to 650 duals, 800s, 900s, and 1050s are all options there as well. And then, of course, you've got all of the different brands to go with it as well there. So you can really choose the tires that would suit either the landscape you're in or the job that you need to do. You can add on an optional filter on this side as well, right there, which is pretty nice to see. You can add on your GPS module on the top, which will also bring in a monitor inside the cab, and it does have the option to be configurable with in-game GPS too. Interactive control, like I mentioned, can either be through Vertex Design or via mouse control. I always like to use the Vertex Design approach. And then on the back there, like I say, you can choose between your 3-point linkage and your standard drawbar. But again, the detail of the modeling around that 3-point linkage is rather special. Ultimately, just a very, very nice, very well thought out, very well modeled machine. I'd like to say a big thank you to IJ for letting me have a look at this. It will be coming out soon, hopefully to all platforms. Stay tuned to both my social media and IJ Creative Designs for further updates. And we shall see you all in the next one. Till then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll catch you later.